what Fawn's gonna do is she's gonna take a tennis ball and she's gonna drop it on the ground. And we'll make it harder as we go along, but we'll start by just using the tennis ball, and when you think the tennis ball is going to hit the ground, that's when you click.
And we'll go around just to make sure everybody's clicked.
Yes, so you know how to do it.
Yep. Yay! You guys are really good at that. Okay.
Now the one thing just to let you know is when something's happened really well, you don't go. You still just need one click. It's tempting to do that because you get excited. So when she drops the ball, right, you have to figure out the timing of when it's going to hit the ground, and that's when you're going to click. This exercise is something you can do at home, and it's really fun to help you work on your timing skills, because that's what this is all about, is your timing so you can correctly mark your dog's behavior. All right? So let's go ahead and watch Fawn carefully.
Watch the ball at the ground, on the ground.
Yeah.
Wow, we've got some winners in here, okay?
Ooh.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah.
But actually, I'd rather have it done a little bit before than after.
Yeah, so anticipating is actually okay. Nice. That's the first time that's ever happened in class.
I'm impressed.
Everybody usually clicks.
I'm impressed.
Oh,
good. It was good. Good.
Now we can do it where when Fawn does it, let's see if we can do it on the second bounce.
Good. Do second and third bounce. Good. Okay, that's it.
Very nice. So that's how the idea works in terms of the timing. If you're thinking and you're paying, this is I want to call it a sport almost. It's an activity where you're really, truly, you have to watch your dog. What this first exercise we're going to do is build the association between the clicker and food. So the dog starts to learn what the clicker means and that it means food is coming if they've done something to deserve a treat. All right, and the way we do that, we're going to do about 10 repetitions each. And you will, just for no behavior at all, although preferably not for jumping up, but even if your dog is sitting, standing, laying down, walking, whatever they're doing right there, you're going to click and give a treat. And you'll soon start to find out that they're going to start paying attention to you suddenly. It's a really fun thing. So it doesn't matter what they're doing. And do it about 10 times, all right? So I don't care what they're doing, just click and treat and just alternate. Fawn, do you want to do a quick demo?
Sure, I'll do a quick demo. And I also want to add that this is one of the things you're going to find, and I can see a lot of people already doing it, is you don't need to go for those treats first before you click. Okay, in fact, I want you to click and then reach for the treats, because one of the things that the dogs learn very quickly is what they will understand is when she reaches for the treat, that's what I'm getting reinforced, the behavior that I did. It's when she reaches for it, and they're not going to associate the clicker, they'll associate that movement.
And they also just start focusing on the hand, whether it's going into the pocket, into a pouch, over to the table. They start looking for your hand to do something. So I'll show you real quick what she's talking about so you have an idea.
And I like to step on my leash. Things that I like to do. So I'm just going to click.
And Brio has no idea because he's just walking around. That's what he should do when he hears that. He has no idea what's going on.
And I'm going to deliver it on the ground, into his mouth.
You can see how he's now become much more attentive.
Much more attentive. And I'm going to wait maybe 2 more seconds. I put a few in my hand this time. You notice he's kind of looking, is it coming from the ground?
Here's the clicker,
Yeah.
he's immediately attentive.
And what's nice, when you toss the treat off to the side, then they have to come back to do something. So it gets them going away from you, and then they come back and can offer a behavior that you can reinforce. And notice Fawn's also varying the speed in which she clicks. Sometimes she does it frequently, right in a row. Sometimes she waits a little bit longer. You don't want it to be something they can predict.
So that's the old school way of charging the clicker. The other way that we can do it, why don't you go ahead, Tammy, and talk about
is just, we start with just doing a couple of those, and then we start by actually clicking behaviors. Good job.
Now, if I could guess what he was thinking, he's thinking, I'd really like to play with that cute guy over there, Rio, but I think I'm going to do some training instead.
And so he's looking, he's standing, and I'm just going to wait. That's it. And you can use verbal praise too. You know, if he really does something great, I can let him know, good job. Yes, I'll give you a little break and pet you too.
But after a click, you always treat.
Even if you make a mistake.
Yep.
So if you've said, oh, I wasn't supposed to click then, I did it too early or I did it too late, you still got to be.
As Tammy said, you don't have to use this. It's for installing what we call a new behavior, or sometimes perfecting a behavior that's already installed. So if you don't like the way your dog sits, that's a pretty cute sit on Brio, but say I was going to do some competitive obedience, that would not work.
No. It has to be a tight space.
It has to be a straight sit.
Yeah, so that's one of the things you can use the clicker for, is cleaning up that kind of positioning.
Yep. So
earthquakes couldn't shake this foundation that we building off. And off a long time I waited, but I never lose faith. I'm in someone like you, yeah, I'm crazy, but babe, always searching for balance. Sometimes I choose right and wrong, you know it's just a challenge. But damn or not, if we try, you and I, we will find all the time we wasted just gave us time to find each other.